Oh, my name is Anne Fellows, although often I'm referred to as Annie, especially when I'm training. That seems to happen. I used to be the Learning and Development Manager for Dorset Police, and then as a result of doing Fresh Steps, I decided it was time to, I call it redirect, so work very differently, and I'm now a relief trainer delivering Springboard, Springforward and Fresh Steps and doing other odd little bits for Dorset Police. Dorset Police took part in the research for Fresh Steps, and having done that, I became passionate about bringing it into Dorset Police. For the first time, I heard my colleagues saying words like, I felt invisible, I felt like wallpaper, and I was quite surprised and shocked. And I thought, here is a product we must have. So I put my hand up straight away and went along to be a participant, very much with two objectives. One was an organisational objective to see whether this programme did fill gaps that the others didn't hit, whether there was a need for it. And the other one was for myself, because I fell into the age bracket for Fresh Steps. And also I was approaching, I think I was around 60 at the time, approaching crossroads as to whether I retired, whether I carried on. And my husband was about to retire, and that meant we had to leave our home. There were huge changes, and I just thought this could give me some clarification. So that's why I put myself forward. The programme was really quite life-changing. Having done it, I really was convinced this programme does offer something in addition to the other programmes. We must bring it into Dorset Police. And for me, it was absolutely instrumental in making big decisions that it was time, although I still loved work, it was time for me to relinquish my managerial duties and to persuade Dorset Police, why not just take me on as a trainer, delivering these three programmes and hopefully Fresh Steps as well, 2 programmes and Fresh Steps. So it was life-changing for me, hugely enjoyable, but quite definitely the catalyst for major life changes. Dorset Police has run 5 programmes in total, the first one with the freelance consultant, and then I've run 4. I think there are particular benefits for the police, although it is not a pre-retirement course, and we stress that right at the beginning. We are actually going to encourage people on their pre-retirement courses to come on Fresh Steps as well, because it is a huge benefit to officers who are perhaps going to retire in their 40s or maybe early 50s and have got another career ahead of them. And it really helps them look at the immense skills they've accrued during their service in a different objective way. It helps them see how transferable they can be. Talking to civilian staff is a new perspective for them, and it enables them to really think about what they can do after police. And that little gap of 6 weeks or so when they go off and research something for themselves has proved hugely beneficial. I can remember one sergeant who now is looking at being an accountant when he retires. Another person went off and it was going to be a funeral director or work at which, huge change, but so positive for them. And I think that is a real benefit, looking at a second career. And then for police staff, at a time of change, we do a lot about managing change. And again, they see themselves much more positively and don't feel invisible anymore, feel almost militant about making themselves heard. And I remember another police officer who realised how much he had to offer as a mentor, and his action plan was to go back and formally train as a mentor, because he realised how much he got to offer other people in the organisation. I love running the programme. It's absolutely wonderful. It's the only mixed gender programme I run currently. And that just brings huge different benefits. You get a different sort of fun, a different level of conversation. And when I was a participant, I really benefited from the male perspective and the police officer perspective. I remember doing one exercise on change, which was one of the 2 exercises which as a participant really helped me make my decision. And having a male police officer perspective just made me look at the way I handle change so differently. So it's huge fun, tremendously rewarding, because people grow, develop, see themselves so much more positively make long-term plans for the future, or just affirm who they are now. It's just a huge privilege to train.